What's up, Marks? This is Brent Landis from the Mark World Order, coming at you again today with another unboxing video. But today's unboxing is really cool. Normally I've done some of these subscription boxes, but today's a little different. It's a little special. As you know, a couple episodes ago on our podcast, we had our first mark off competition between superfan Randy and Nate Perez, and Nate ended up winning that match. And so what I decided to do, because I thought it'd be cool, is actually make an actual title belt that we could use for the champion to have whenever they win the mark off challenges. So Nate's our first champion. I had a belt made. I looked at tons of sites. You know, I looked at, I can't remember the names. There's this Undisputed belts. There's a bunch of other ones. Tried to find some of them in my price range because, you know, I'm not making any money off of this venture. Right now it's just a hobby. Hopefully someday I can get to that. That'd be awesome. So I want to look something in a decent price range, but I also wanted to get a belt that I would like, that would actually be worth the money. And I came across Brigade belts, and everything that they had looked great, and also especially for the price range. So I decided to go with them, Brigade belts, and I just got my box in the mail today. It took about 2 weeks from me sending in my order to it actually arriving at my house, which is pretty cool. Really quick turnaround time. So I've got the box here. Came today, like I said, right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it for you guys, and we'll take a look at it and see what this belt looks like. I'm really excited. Here we go. I'm just gonna open it here. Just give me a second. All right. Put the knife down. So just so you know, it did come with like some padding in there to keep the belt safe. And let's see here. There's lots of tape with padding to keep it secure in place. And just so you guys can see, I mean, look at that. They've got it's got it strapped in there with these little latches. Everything's kind of taped down to keep the belt nice and secure in there so it won't move around in shipping, which is really cool. So let me go ahead and take these out and open this up. Oh my gosh, this looks pretty sweet, you guys. I am really looking forward to this. Let's see here. Oh wow, you guys, this is freaking awesome. Take a check, take a look. So it's hard to kind of see with my light, but it is silver, and you can see, oh, there we go. That's a good look at it. Boom, right there. That's your best angle right there. So you can see here we have Mark World Order. Then we have our logo right here, MWO, Mark World Order, and then Champion right there on the side. Oh man, doesn't that look great? Oh, and it feels good too. It doesn't feel like cheap plastic. They've got a really decent kind of leather going on this. Oh man, that is awesome. This is really cool. And then what I had, you see, it's even got the studs, so you can rip it apart. Have you take a look there so you can kind of get a look at the leather and the studding in there. It's all really nicely done. It's not like cheap leather. And they got, on the sides, we even had side plates we got to make for. And as you can see there, I put mark off right here because we call our competitions a mark off because we're marks and we're marking off, kind of like a dance off. Then I got our Twitter handle right there at MWO for life. Printing's not as good as I would hope for it to be, but it gets the point across. You can see our slogan there, our handle at MWO for life. Then on the side, mark off again, and then there's our little podcast logo, and it says Mark World Order. Once again, printing not as good as I would like, but it still gets the point across that we have a podcast. So once again, here it is. You can look at it. It's made out of metal. It's like not plastic. That's actual like metal. I'll go ahead and try to get it so you can see it again. But the design is just cool. I love the eagle. It's really reflective, which is cool as well. I wish it would have came in gold. This was the only color, like it's just a straight silver that they had. And just so you know, this belt altogether cost only $175. Free shipping and everything. So I just sent in the design. It's really easy. The website's really easy to use. You just upload your designs. They have places where you can decide which words you want to go in these spaces right here. And you can also upload designs for the side belts there. It's really easy to use. They emailed me back the very next day. I placed my order on a Sunday, so they emailed me back the next day, and they had a mock-up for me to approve. The mock-up looked great. I approved it, and then Boom, 2 weeks later, here it is in my possession, our championship belt for the Mark World Order, and I gotta tell you, it is sweet. Like I said, it doesn't feel super light either. It's like a nice little belt that you can put on there, and you know, it's a good size. I mean, look at my head. I got a huge dome, just so you guys know. I'm like 7 3/4 on a hat, and I weigh, you know, 290 pounds. I'm a big dude. So that's my head. There's the belt. And there you go. It's right there. You could be the Mark World Order champion. So wow, you guys, this is awesome. Especially for the price. Only, like I said, only paid $175. This is a really, really cool belt. Once you get a look at the back there, you see all the leather, the studs. If you want to kind of get an idea, I guess the thickness of the plates is important to some people. You kind of see it's not like super thick, but it's also like a cheap piece of thin plastic. It's actual metal. People like to do the coin test. I got a knife here. You hear the metal there? But man, this belt is freaking sweet, you guys. So once again, I got this from Brigade Belts. You can check them out. I think it's just brigadebelts.com. They got a couple other designs besides this one, but this is the one that really caught my eye because of the eagle and the design. But there you go, Mark World Order Champion. Man, this belt is sweet. Yeah, so once again, I paid for this myself. I'm not like getting any kind of endorsement. I don't have any kind of code for you guys to use. This is something I saw and ordered, and I just wanted to give you guys a review on it. No bias here. I think it's really cool. It feels really good. I'm not disappointed whatsoever with this belt. We'll see how it holds up over time. But, oh man, this thing is freaking awesome. So, also got to represent SinCal Pro Wrestling, local indie promotion out of San Luis Obispo, California on the Central Coast. Got that shirt on right now, SinCal. If you ever in the area, you got to check out one of their shows. It's great. They put on a really good show. They do it at this place called The Graduate. It's like a pub essentially, and you can get like food and drinks while you're there from like, you know, an actual like almost like a restaurant. And it's not like, you know, some cheap, you know, hot dogs out of a crock pot or something like that. It's decent food. I had nachos there one time with carne asada all over it. It was delicious. Anyways, SinCal Pro Wrestling, they're awesome. They're growing. You can check them out too. Once again, I'm not affiliated with them. I was just a fan. Give them a shout out. So boom, Brigade Belts, SinCal Pro Wrestling, Mark World Order. Follow us on our social media pages at MWO4Live on Twitter and Instagram. Like our Facebook page. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Mark World Order. I'm trying to upload new videos. I got some of these unboxings on here. I'm also trying to do some unnecessary censorship videos. I got the idea from Jimmy Kimmel, where I take old promos from like, you know, whoever it may be, Macho Man, Flair, Taker, and just kind of edit them to bleep out words that weren't necessarily need to be bleeped, but I did bleep them. It's kind of funny. And also go ahead and subscribe to the podcast. Give us a review if you wouldn't mind. Please listen, share with your friends. I'm really hoping to kind of expand this. I love pro wrestling. I have, I think, a fair opinion on things, and I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid. I wouldn't say I've got an extraordinary knowledge of behind the scenes stuff, but you know, I've been watching enough, you kind of pick up on some of the patterns, and just love pro wrestling. So please, like I said, follow us on social media, subscribe to the podcast, check out our YouTube page. And I appreciate you guys watching this video of the unboxing of my Brigade Belts Mark World Order Championship belt there. And we'll see you guys later on another YouTube episode where we can mark out and mark out. Have a good one, guys. Bye.